Hello and welcome. I am Ollie Juno and this is my crafty corner. This is a channel about Flosstube. This is a channel about cross stitching, sometimes a little 3D printing, and craft bags when I get around to those. But it's 90% cross stitching. If you are new here, I hope you enjoy the video today. Please, if you do, remember to hit the like, subscribe, hit the little bell so you see when I get my videos. If you are a returning viewer, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for coming back again and again and checking out my work. It just makes my day to watch my numbers go up on my videos. It's just makes me feel good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into this. I don't have any new starts. I have one finish, and then I worked on a total of 7 projects this week. I got quite a bit of stitching in this week, I feel. I got a total stitches of 4,700 stitches for the week. So I'm really happy with that. I worked on 7 different projects. All right, so yes, today is March 31st. It is 4:50 p.m. So I'm doing this a little earlier than normal, and I'm doing it a day late. But I figured since I'm off today and tomorrow, I figured I would do my Flosstube today. And I'm thinking of trying to set up a live to do tomorrow. And then I'll do my Stitch With Me over the weekend as well. So kind of bonus streams if everything works correctly and nothing comes up unexpectedly. Okay, so first I'm going to show my finish. It is, it's just a little finish. It's not a big one. If you've watched my Stitch With Me, it's possible you've already seen it because I do believe I showed it on my Stitch With Me. But this is the finish. It's just this cute little cat. I really enjoyed it. It's just a nice little, I started this back, I believe I started this in February because we had to go into the office on the 17th, I believe. So I started this so I would have a nice little office handheld project to work on. Because they wouldn't be too happy with me if I took my big 24-inch scroll frame with me, trying to pull a stitch in there. I'm supposed to stay busy, not stitch. But yeah. So that was that one. I got a total of 650 stitches in that one. I finished that in one day because it was a very slow day at work, and that was the project I was working on during work hours. So I got that done in one day, so I was really happy to get that finished. Gives me my first finish for the year. But we'll get more. It's all good. All right, so my second one that I worked on is my pandemic, which is this one. It's a long dog sampler. I worked on it for 3 days. I got right about 400 stitches into it this time. I am stitching the long dog on 28 count easy guide fabric that I got from most of my fabric I've gotten. 90% of it is from 1-2-3 stitch. But yeah, I'm stitching 1/1 in a DMC 796, I believe is what it is. Yes, $7.96. It's a beautiful, beautiful blue color. I know the last time I showed it, I had shown that I had gotten over here. When I was working right in this area. Getting all this put in. I tried to do a stitch with me with it, but it didn't go, like, I had so many troubles with doing the bonus stitch with me that it did not get put out, and the video itself got deleted. More of technical issues and stuff like that. And then when I was doing the stitch with me, I ended up having to frog everything I had just done, so I was just kind of agitated, and yeah, so it kind of went in timeout. And then I pulled it back out at like a day or two later and finished stitching the area that I was working on. Okay, so my next project that I worked on is my dream catcher by Gecko Rouge, as I say it all the time. I say the name wrong all the time. So this is the full pattern for picture. This one is stitched on 25 count, easy guide, 2/1 full cross. This is where I'm at. I've mainly been focusing right here. This is Wolf's ear, so I kind of been building out the ear. This one, I got 300 stitches on it. I only worked on it for one day. So it didn't get a lot of love this week, but it did get some stitching, so that is good. All right, so my next one that I worked on, I did my stitch with me on it as well last weekend, but that's my Kitten in the Rose. It is stitched on 25 count, 1/1 full cross. I got 3 days on this, and I got a total of 500 stitches. So there is where I'm at. Basically, I'm working this diagonal right here. So, slowly but surely, getting this to come through. Like you can see the face of the cat right there. So, getting close to being done with that row. Probably, most likely, 3 months from now. Okay, so my next one that I'm going to show, let's see, is it this one? No, that one. Do I not have it? This one. I believe this is it. Oop. Just a second. There we go. There's this one. It is, I call it my multi-cat. I've been working on this one a lot during work hours this week. I stitched on that 3 days this week, and I got 700 stitches in. I haven't shown this one very often. I don't know when the last time I showed it to you, and where I was at progress-wise, but this is where I'm at now. You can see the little feet coming in. So this is the bottom of the pattern. So now I'm working across, and then I have the tail. So I believe I'm like 75% complete on this one. So I've really been enjoying it. It's been a really great one for work hours because I can outline the triangle and then fill the triangle in. So it works out pretty well. That is stitched on 18 count, 1/1 full cross. It is a little, like you can, if you get, like you can see a little bit of the fabric between it, in my opinion. But with the type of design that it is, the fabric showing through, to me, brings more character to it. So Most of the time on 18 count, I do 2 over 1 full cross. But for this particular one, I felt like I liked the look of it better, the 1 over 1. Okay. I know, I'm kind of going through this so fast. I don't mean to. It's just the way it works out, because I don't have a whole lot to show, unfortunately. And I don't really want too many more than what I'm already currently working on, because then it's too many options to choose from. Because I'm very bad about, oh, I want to work on this. No, I want to work on that. Okay, so my next one we're going to show, I mentioned it last time. It was a new start. Right. Yeah. No, I'm going to show that one last. It's gotten the most stitches, but I'm going to show that one last. We're going to show my 2 dragons at the moment. That is the full picture, is what it's going to look like when it's finished. I got this pattern off of Etsy. This is being worked on 22 count, 1 over 1 full cross. I got 600 stitches into this so far. I've done 3 days total on it. I'm still working on this one. I will probably put this on my Lowry stand and start stitching on it as soon as I get done with this video, because I was working on it earlier. So I'm gonna finish filling in where I was working at and then decide what I'm switching to after that. So, like I said, I got, what'd I say? 600 into this, that's right. Oop, my threads are like everywhere. All right. So, pull my threads down so you can see. This is where I'm at. I stand up here so I'm working right here, and as you can see, I've got a good chunk of the white dragon's head building here, and the face is gonna be here, working on his neck right now. And then I'll do a little in the wing, and then I'm stopping here. I'm not going past here. I'm gonna continue across, and then I'll bring it down and scroll it up and all that stuff. But I've really been enjoying that one. I've basically been stitching that one more in a 10 by 20 squares, because I've been going about 2 squares over each time. It just seems, with the way the coloring matches on it, it just works a little better than the 10 by 10. So, and then I don't always stay directly in the 10 by 10 squares. Sometimes I feed into the others, but that's just the way I've been stitching recently. If I feel like moving somewhere else, you know, not staying in that 10 by 10 square or the 10 by 20 square, then I don't. I stitch what I want, basically. Okay, so now the last one is my new start that I mentioned last time. It is this one from Antique Stitch. It's the Rainbow Dog is what it's called. I had not started this one. I showed it showing that I was going to be starting it. I do not believe I had any stitching done on it yet. At least I don't think I did. I don't know. I didn't write it down if I did. I get confused week to week, of course. But I got 4 days work into this. I'm stitching it on 28 count, 2 over 1 tent. And I got a total of 1,550 stitches on this one in the 4 days that I was working on it. And this is where I'm currently at. I got one eyeball partially worked, and the head is being worked. I'm really enjoying this stitch. So I can't wait to see how it comes along as it gets done. So yeah, that's where a good chunk of my stitches came in. I've like each day I worked on it, I've put about 400 stitches into it, give or take. So, let's see. Yeah, that is all my patterns that I have. My whips I have no more whips. With me finishing the cat, the little cat one, I don't have any plans at the moment to start anything new. My main goal right now is to keep doing my multi-cat as my workpiece, because I would like to get that one completed and then proceed from there. But that's all I have for now, so I'm going to say goodbye. Have a great week, and I will see everybody next video. Bye everybody. Happy stitching.